Are you freaking out about Google's new automation changes? Whether it's mandatory performance max updates or skyrocketing CPCs, it can feel like you're losing control of your ad spend. And honestly, it's scary, but it doesn't have to be. Hey, I'm Tyler York. I'm the CEO of AdLeg. We've been in the YouTube ads game for over 10 years now, so trust me, we've seen the good, bad, and ugly. Today, I'm going to break down the 3 rules we've been religiously following to keep YouTube ads campaigns profitable through all the algorithm changes over the past years. Rule number 1, our creatives are your best weapon. You can mess around in your campaigns all day, but if your creatives aren't good, you're going to get nowhere. I want you to think of Google's AI as a chef and your ad creatives as the ingredients. Without good ads, you're going to have to put in twice the amount of effort to make your YouTube ads profitable. But you don't need Hollywood-level production to create ads that work either. Many of our clients shoot on iPhones and use a $50 microphone for good audio. The most important thing about your ads is your messaging and production quality. I recommend starting with at least 5 different ads, or at the very least 5 ads with different hook variations. Try different editing styles, color grading, and messaging to find the winners. When you find them, don't stop there, create more variations and keep testing. Because the reality is that most of your creatives will probably flop, and that's okay. YouTube is ultimately a numbers game. The more you test, the higher your chances are of succeeding. This brings me to point number 2, which is the best way to structure your campaigns. What most people do is throw a few ads into one campaign and let Google figure it out. That's like tossing darts blindfolded and hoping one hits the bullseye. At AdLeg, we only run 1 ad per campaign. Why? Because it's the best way to get clean data on your audience and ad messaging. If you're testing multiple ads in one campaign, it's hard to figure out what makes it work exactly, which makes it harder to replicate those results. At this point, you might ask, wouldn't it take too long if we were only launching 1 campaign at a time? Yes, you're right, but that's why we run 1 ad in many different campaigns with different keywords, custom audiences, and placements. Brainstorm 20 to 30 unique combinations of keyword placements and custom audiences you think will most likely work. These will be your campaigns. Let's say you have a starting budget of $10 per campaign per day. Running 30 YouTube ads campaigns will cost you about $300 per day. If you want to go faster, you can increase the budget to $15 per campaign per day. But if you want to go even faster, I'd recommend increasing the budget even more instead of adding more campaigns because of frequency caps. At the very least, you should be prepared to spend a minimum of $10 per campaign and adjust the number of campaigns to your budget. Anything less than that would take way too long to scale and ultimately drain even more of your marketing budget in the long term. So say you have a budget of $30 per day, you can create 3 $10 campaigns to start. After a week or less, you'll have a good idea of which campaigns to kill and which ones to scale. Then rinse and repeat with even more campaigns to find even more winners. Finally, I want to talk about one of the ways we get high-ticket campaigns to spend. Many advertisers jack up tCPA thinking they can generate more results by paying even more. But in reality, it's really just another way of throwing money at the problem. Google's algorithm is pretty sophisticated, but it can take time to learn your account. That's why we usually set a reasonable, if not slightly lower tCPA and wait at least 24 hours before making any adjustments. For most accounts, Google could take at least 3 to 5 days to stabilize performance and its spend. If you start tweaking too early, you risk spending too much in the long term. When we're not sure if we should double down, we spend about $5 to $10 on sandbox campaigns to help us collect more data without affecting the main strategy. This method of scaling is not a hard and fast rule, but you could increase the tCPA drastically if you want to get faster results. But we prioritize long-term sustainable growth, which is why we structure campaigns like this. So there you have it, 3 golden rules to combat algorithm changes without risking your ad performance or overspending. Just to recap, rule number 1, keep testing creatives. Rule number 2, test 1 ad per campaign. Rule number 3, wait at least 24 hours before increasing tCPA when campaigns are not spending. If you follow these rules, you will not only survive Google's sometimes annoying updates, but also build campaigns that consistently deliver the results you're looking for. Remember, advertising is a game of patience, strategy, and continuous improvement. It's not about spending the most, it's about spending smart, and that's what we do in practice here at AdLeg. If you want to dive deeper into YouTube ad strategies or get some inspiration for your next campaign, feel free to explore the other videos on this channel. But if you are looking for personalized help, we are here for you, and go ahead and click the link in the description below to schedule a call with us. See you in the next video.